On August 7 of this year, we witnessed the tragic events that unfolded at the town of Nonthaburi, Thailand. A shooting that shouldn't happen. But unfortunately, it's not a single point of failure. It's a story that repeats itself, and in recent memory in the United States has repeated at least 5 times. And we talk about weapon access. The shooter used his grandfather's handgun. We still don't know if it was properly secure. We don't know by what circumstances he had access to it. But the pattern is familiar. Most attacks by minors trace back to firearms that were reachable, that's supposed to be locked down. And this is a big lesson for all of us. To secure and store weapons is not just a footnote on a security plan. It's our control point. Red Lake's shooting in 2025, Sandy Hook in 2012 are just some of these events that unfold in the United States. And recently, the Appalachia High School shooting on September 4, 2024. All of those have some point of common: access to weapons. The perpetrators, the shooters, get access to those guns. They were not locked and not properly secured in their homes. The warning signs were there, and they were not reported. This student told teachers he was being bullied. He was locked down in a bathroom by classmates the day before the attack. Nothing happened. We don't have a detection problem in cases like this. We have a response problem. In that school, there were no police officer or SRO or a security guard trained and certified to protect the life, to put down the shooter, to protect the kids. Now I want to talk about Parkland. What happened in Major Stoneman Douglas High School in February 14, 2018. This is the closest match that we have of reports being ignored. Not bully, but explicit reports. Now, probably the most important lessons of this event. A report that goes nowhere is worse than no system at all, because it creates false confidence that someone is watching. There was no access control in this school, no metal detectors, no screening. Unfortunately, 6 people now are laid dead. What we have to learn from this applies to most of the cases of school shootings that we have in the United States. Having a certified safe school officer, an SRO, or law enforcement in the school is a crime. In this case, police were called at 9:30. Police arrived half an hour later, 30 minutes. To what? To an event that already passed, to dead people in the floor, wounded, to a shooter that committed suicide, killed himself. We are in the business of trying to prevent a mass tragedy. And we won't be able to do that if we don't have the presence of somebody that is trained, certified, and prepared to eliminate the threat before damage is bigger. And we see this, unfortunately, everywhere in the world, and not just in the United States. Now, in Florida and in many other states, now is the law. You cannot operate a school if you don't have any of those in place. Make sure that you have somebody can respond to an active threat, to an active shooter, to eliminate the threat, to stop the killing. In many places, it looks like we haven't learned the lesson that operating a school without having the necessary personnel trained and certified to eliminate the threat is not an option, because we don't have minutes to wait for the police to arrive. We have seconds. And every second is the potential to end a life, which is irreplaceable. Because in our fight to save lives, every second counts.